Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today we're changing it up and we're actually outside of the house. You guys always like when I do like garage sale shop with me's and thrift store shopping, and then when I take it home and actually decorate with the pieces I bought. But today there's a little bit of a twist and we're setting outside Rebecca's house from kinwoven. If you follow her over on Instagram, she's doing this huge designer surplus sale and she's inviting people into her home. So if you guys don't know her, she's a huge YouTuber here on YouTube and over on Instagram, but she has like 1 million subscribers, and she recently moved from California to Oklahoma and she's about 30 minutes away. So we're gonna get to go inside her house. She knows I'm coming. I cannot wait to see this gorgeous home. She's in a beautiful area here in Oklahoma. There's already what, 7 or 8 cars lined up. So let me show you. I'm bringing her like a housewarming gift, and Peter as well. I'll link both of them down below in the description box, but he came in to help her. So he's like a designer, like a, what would you call it? Like
interior designer?
Yeah, I think he's like starting off. So yeah, he's not as big as her, but I'm gonna link him as well. But let me show you some of the goodies I brought her from Oklahoma. Okay, so I went and picked her up stuff from around my town. So I made this bag with my Cricut machine. It says Oklahoma made. I basically chose all these small shop vendors that make just fun stuff from Oklahoma. Since she moved here from California, I got Peter just a Starbucks gift card because he's not like living here, he's just visiting. But I got this popcorn from a company. It's called Butter and Salted. The corn popper is what the store is called. We also got some of this. It's called Star Bars. Chase, what was this?
So it's toffee bars.
Oh, toffee bars.
Made in Pawhuska, Oklahoma, which is where the Pioneer Woman is.
Yes, we got that. I got some candles, some jams. I even picked up this sweet little plant right here, and then I got her card, and then I put everybody's business card in here. I actually even got like these homemade chapsticks, so I just thought that would be a fun way to welcome her. So if you guys ever have like a housewarming gift, especially if they're moving in from a different state, it's cool just to go buy like local stuff from your town that people make, just to introduce them to new vendors. But we're about to head inside, so let's get to moving.
My best friend didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space.
It makes me want to cry. Seriously. I'm so back
Hey.
to you too. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. You too. Thank you. Here, I'm going to stick this right here.
She made you a little goodie basket.
Oh my God.
Made in Oklahoma stuff.
Made.
It's all stuff from Oklahoma vendors.
Oh, you guys.
We could put it somewhere if you want us to, so you don't have to hold on to it.
I'll give it to one of the girls.
Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever.
Probably at 4 o'clock like I did. Because you know, this doesn't just happen. I'm going to tell you. So here's what we're going to do. We're trying to make this be as, you know, I had no idea what to expect. I really didn't. I didn't know if one person was going to come or 20. So we've decided the best way to do this is to allow in 15 people at a time. And we're gonna pray, and each one of you, we have a system, okay? This is really good.
Okay, we're finally getting to go in. She has a system, so I'll explain it later, but it's 8:10. Oh, look at the chandelier. I'm here to shop, but I'm also here to look. Hello. So you'll have to let me know down below in the comments section if you were able to go to this sale. Like, I know a lot of you aren't local, but there was a lot of like Texas plates. I heard somebody say they were there from like Canada. So definitely let me know if you were able to go and how far you drove or flew to get there, and then if you picked anything out. So I missed so much that day. I know she got on Sunday and mentioned that a lot of the lights were for sale and everybody missed them, but you were so busy looking down. I had no idea that the lights were for sale. Somebody messaged me that they got a really neat chair. I didn't know the chairs were for sale. It was just all so much at once. You were just like grabbing things and then you wanted to get out so the next people could get in. But I wanted to share some of the features of her house. I don't know if you can see that crown molding up there. I show it again here in a second, like a closer look. It was like wider than my whole hand. Like, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but these wood details were gorgeous. But I've never seen crown molding that thick before, but I know this house is like 100 years old, but it was absolutely gorgeous.
Singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime almost. We were in too deep in your worn out sweaters. Thinking we'll be young forever.
Just so you know, once I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full haul for you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and decorate with it. You guys normally like seeing what I buy and then where I put it, so definitely don't click off just because we're done shopping. Definitely stay tuned so you can see my house and where I put all the stuff I bought from her. I also want to give a little shout out to all the girls I met while I was there. I met a lot of my viewers, and it was so nice to meet you in person and to put a face with the name. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for coming up to me. It means so much to me. Okay, so we just left. She is sweet and fun and sassy in person as she is on camera, wouldn't you say?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she was having a good time. She was making sure, like, she had a ton of workers so she could just like chat and talk with you. The system was she was only letting like 15 people in at a time, and we all had sticky notes with Sharpie. So anything we wanted, I would just write Ashley and stick it on there. And then she had workers in each like department that would pick it up and take it to Scott, which is her son. And then when you were done shopping, you'd go stand in line and check out, and you had a bucket with all your stuff in it. So I thought it was pretty smooth. It was way better than trying to carry like glass and lamps, and they're really nice pieces. She had cheap pieces, like, you know, all the way down to $2, and then she had stuff all the way up to, like, the chair was probably the most expensive, and it was,
I didn't see how much it was.
The chair was? I think I showed it. I want to say it was like $450 or something, but it was like she had a, you know, she showed everything. So like she originally paid like $1,700 for it. So she was good about, if she was asking a lot, she had a picture of like how much it was, or it used in her house or in her video. It was really cool, but stuff was going fast.
Sticky notes were flying everywhere.
Sticky notes were everywhere, and whoever Clay was, if you're watching my channel, you took all the good stuff. I kept seeing Clay on everything. If I met you there, it was so nice meeting you guys. That was fun. It was like a little mini meetup for me. I got to meet a few of my viewers. I'm gonna do a whole haul when I get home so you guys can see everything I bought. Some of it I'm gonna be setting out, but some of it I bought for a future like powder room makeover I'm going to be doing. So I'll show it to you, but I won't be decorating with that yet. But I can't wait. I don't even realize everything I bought. Since you're not like carrying it, you're just like putting your name on stuff. It gets a little overwhelming, and you probably spend more than you realize because you're not like adding it up. You're just like, here, put my name there, put my name there. And that was the deal. Like, if you put your name on it, you bought it, because there's like a whole line outside of people waiting, so you couldn't like decide. It was like, if your name was on it, it was yours. So felt like it was a really good system. They did awesome. Thank you so much, Becky, for having us. We're gonna head home and then I'll show you a haul. Okay, so we are back home now. We were talking all on the way home, and we actually forgot 2 pieces. So they had a really good system, like I was saying. Like, if you saw something, you had your name and put it on it. And then they had people going around like picking up your stuff and putting it in bins. But when we went to pick our stuff up, they only had like 2 things. So Chase ran back through and grabbed everything he could find, but we forgot a really cool like clock and temperature, and then a plant. So if they call me, I'll go back and get it. If not, I'm sure they'll sell it to somebody else, but I wanted to show you the stuff that I did get. I kind of had been eyeing her on Instagram, like she's been showing like sneak peeks of it and like how it's been arranged and how her and Peter arranged it. So I had a few pieces that I knew I was going in for, and one of them was this, which I know seems crazy, but we're putting a lot of like black into our house. And here shortly, we're going to be redoing our powder room, and you can see the color scheme right here. So every time she showed this, I was so excited. I was hoping that I would be able to get it. And so when we walked in, I was like looking for the black section and I found it. So each one of these bottles were $7, just in case you're curious on price. The tray was $9, and then this was $5. I'm assuming this is for like a candle. What do you think that's for, like to set a candle there? If it's not, let me know. So when I decorate, I know how to use it, but I think this will be really cool. So I was excited to get that. The other thing I had been eyeing, just in general, is I've been wanting one of these like stone rocks. And so I saw on her Instagram page, she had like went past it real quick, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I completely forgot about it, and then Chase saw it and he was like, weren't you wanting this? It was only $17, which I feel like is a really good price, just because every time I even price these at Home Goods, they're like super, super expensive. So I can't wait to decorate with that. Something else I found were these coasters, and they actually had more of these left. So she had some that were like super shiny. These were more of like a matte, and it's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but they're like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna focus. They're like glittery in there, like they sparkle, but it's like a real subtle. So I grabbed all of them. They were $4 each. I loved that they were marble, so they go with like the glam look at my house. If you guys know the backsplash in my kitchen, it's the same, I think it's this, yeah, it's this exact same shape. So it'll tie it in over here on my coffee table. They're beautiful. I almost regret not getting the other set. For $4 a piece, I like stopped because the other set was a lot bigger, but I feel like these are really good to give in like gifts and wedding gifts or whatever. It just adds to it. I don't know. I just love a good coaster. And then we also picked up, now she doesn't have dogs, so I don't know if these were like shares at one point or if she used them for Scout. I'm assuming they're Scouts, unless maybe she had a dog. I don't know. Not here in Oklahoma, but this was originally $36. The price is in here, and we paid, Chase, do you remember how much we paid for the dog bowls? The dog bowls? So 14 and 11 for the small one, and this was originally 36. So it's Unleashed Life is what it's called, but I thought they were super cute. They're white, so they'll go with my house, but they have these cutouts. So those are cutouts right there of dog bones. And I have a big dog, if you don't know me. I have George, which is a really big golden doodle. And then I have Tiger, the Yorkie. So I thought that would be so cute to set out, or they could just like share this as a water bowl or whatever. But that's everything we spent. I think we spent, what'd you say, $88?
Yeah.
Oh, 86. So we spent $86. We would have probably spent well over 100 if we would have got the clock and the plant. The plant was only like $6, and it was a cute small one, but that's okay. We may get it later. If we do, I'll add it to the end of this video. But we had so much fun shopping her house. She was so sweet and so fun in person, like the exact same person that you see on camera is who we met. She's shorter than I thought, but she's gorgeous. Like the camera doesn't even do her justice. So here's just an overall look at everything I bought. I'm gonna go ahead and set these out, and the coasters and my little stone rock. Like I said, this is gonna be for another video, but let's go ahead and decorate with these real quickly.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you I like, about you I like.
I feel like these coasters were like made for my house. Like I love the marble touch. I love that it ties in with my backsplash. It adds a little white over here to this wicker. So super happy with this purchase. If anything, I regret not getting the other set, but I know some lucky lady got it and she's using it in her home. The next thing I'm going to work on is displaying the stone. I've been wanting one of these so bad, and I think it's perfect up there. It's not like super crazy. It doesn't take away from all my other elements, but it's just super earthy and beautiful and glam all at the same time.
Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down.
Wanted to let you know that my next video is another like home updates decorating video. I promise I'll have a cleaning video for you very soon. But if you guys watched like my last video, we have been switching over from this like glam look to more of a Scandinavian modern farmhouse type style, and we're loving it. And we had our island painted, and I filmed the whole process, and we did a little more decorating. So if you want to see that video, definitely make sure you're subscribed and you click all notifications so YouTube will tell you every time I post a video, because that one's going to be out next and you don't want to miss it.
Too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below. I do a lot of cleaning content, organizing, declutter, DIYs, decorating. If you guys love watching her, you're gonna love this channel. I call it the itch to switch. I redecorate a lot, so I'd love to have you here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I get too